Welcome back. It's the afternoon of Sunday the 9th. How's the phrase go? If you don't like the weather in the Midwest, just wait a day. I knew we were going to have some weather come through last night. We had a big front rolled through. It was raining when I went to bed. Woke up and we had a couple inches of snow on the ground at home. Came a little bit farther north up here to the farm. We got a good 3 to 4 inches on the ground. So pleasant surprise to see the snow. It's actually almost a detriment. I can't see very well with all the snow that's on the tree limbs. I can't see near as far as I thought I'd be able to. So, I'm in pretty familiar spots. First time I've sat here this year, but I've got quite a few hunts in the stand in the past. I was actually plan B for the day. I wanted to be set up a little bit farther west, closer to some heavier cover, but I didn't like the wind and the setup over there, so I pulled back over to this spot. So still a pretty high traffic area near some heavy cover. So we'll see what we see tonight. I'm not expecting a ton of action, to be honest. The pressure feels really low and I can't see very far. So we'll see what we see, but I'm settled in for a bow hunt in the snow. You don't get that very often. We'll enjoy it. turned into a little bit better night than I was expecting. I saw, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 different deer, a couple little bucks. Had that one nice, looks like a 2-year-old coming through. Came up the back side of the pond. Wasn't expecting traffic from over there. Cut through the corner, and I think he hit the trail of a doe or something. He took off to the west pretty hard. So camera light's starting to fade fast. Even with this snow, I'm going to be out of light here pretty soon. So do a quick sign off here. If there's anything else fun, I'll pop it in at the end. But got another day or two left, I think, of bow season here. So we'll go home and regroup, check the weather for tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to try morning or night or both. So check the weather and see what we got. So hopefully at least 1 or 2 more days of snow. Till then, thanks for watching. Good morning. It is Monday, November 10th. If you tell me it was December 10th, I would believe you. Bitter cold this morning. Strong north wind, snow on the ground. Feels like late season muzzleloader weather, but still got my bow in my hand. I'm back in the back of the farm. I opted for the redneck today. I want to be back here near some of these cattails, near some of this heavier cover. But with the due north wind that we have today, strong north wind, 3 or 4 of the stands back here just doesn't make any sense to sit. If we had a kick of west or a kick of east in it, I can maybe make something work to get up in a tree. But with straight north winds, almost every single setup we have is pretty terrible for where I expect the movement to be. So opted for the redneck to play a little safer, be a little bit more comfortable. I might be able to sit a little bit longer today. I'm not planning all day. It's just going to be a long morning sit. And then I got to head home and get some stuff done at home. So we'll set up here and see what we see. I already had one little buck in the moonlight behind me in the snow. So deer on their feet. I think I got another one coming right here, actually. Well, what started as a pretty eventful morning has turned pretty slow, pretty fast. I had 4 different bucks by me before 7:15, and I haven't seen a deer since 8 o'clock. It's a little after 11 now, so I think I'm gonna call it for the morning. It's a beautiful sit. The sun and the snow, everything looks great. Cold weather. Feels like a deer could come by at any time, but I just haven't seen anything in almost 3 hours now. Got a few things to do around the house and get ready for baseball tonight with the kid. So I'm gonna call it here for the morning, I think, and regroup. I got one more day of vacation tomorrow, so I should probably be back up looking at probably the afternoon. See what we see in the weather. So, till then, thanks for watching. Good afternoon, guys. It is November 11th, Tuesday. It's Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, and a big thank you to anyone out there who's watching this that's served or serving this country. So we appreciate everything that you guys do out there. Back up here tonight, final shot with bow here before gun season rolls in Saturday. Got a really strong southwest wind. I'm gonna sneak back along the edge of the pond here. I've got a stand set up that's back in some pretty heavy cover. No one's been back there all year. Seems like a good spot. It's a little bit out of the wind, so in case the deer are trying to get out of the wind, I think it's gonna be a good spot. A lot of heavy cover. I've had some good rut hunts back there in the past, so my thought is buck get a doe down in that heavy cover and see if I can get lucky. I'm gonna slip in here. I got the wind right in my face. Nice wet snow. Should be a nice quiet approach. So I wanted to do my interview now before I got back there so I can just set up quietly and hopefully be in some action soon. Let's go. Well, not the night I was expecting, that's for sure. I didn't come back here expecting to see a ton of deer, but I thought I'd see more than this. So I got about 20 or so minutes left of shooting light here. I just had that little 18-month-old 6-pointer right behind me just a couple minutes ago. It's the first deer I've seen all night. Not sure where exactly he came from. I've been checking that ridge behind me every 5 minutes all night. And I just looked down, he was 12 yards right behind me in my footprints in the snow. So he was straight downwind and he caught me and took off before I could even get the camera on him. Kind of a bummer of a night here. I had a little bit better hopes for this. So get back to work for a couple days and put the archery stuff away. Next time we'll be out should be Saturday for opening day of Indiana firearms season. Till then, thanks for watching.